Oh my god, you're fucking
Holy
Clip
shit.
that shit, please. Hey team, welcome to today's tips. Today we're going to talk about shooting. We're going to talk about the different methods of shooting and how to kind of optimize for the situations that you're in. There are three types of shooting in a game like Valorant and in a game like Counter-Strike. Tapping, which is shooting one bullet at a time. The goal here is to take a shot, readjust and move slightly to make yourself more difficult to hit, and let your recoil reset. You can practice this just by keeping your crosshair as consistently on a single spot as possible and move left and right. And you want to give the gun enough time to reset the recoil so that your first shot accuracy is back to 100% or 98% or whatever the Vandal is. So tapping works really, really well at long range because you need that kind of subtle accuracy. The next style of shooting that we're going to talk about is bursting, and that is where you shoot 2 to 3 bullets at a time. To do this, you want to pull down slightly so that you get that the cluster of shots or the burst of shots in a single area. And you want to, again, move side to side and give your recoil a chance to reset. And you only want to shoot 2 to 3 bullets at a time. Anything after the third bullet will start to kind of deviate quite significantly. So you notice that the odd ones out here are the fourth shot. So you really, with the Vandal, you want to stick to 2 to 3 bullets. And you get a nice kind of concise spray pattern here. Bursting works best for medium to long range. And lastly, spraying. So spraying is just holding down and controlling the recoil as much as possible, right? Now, spraying in Valorant is pretty random. It is not a consistent spray pattern like a game like Counter-Strike, but it has its place. Can be really useful in given situations. So spraying would typically be used at very close range and to kill multiple enemies, obviously. The thing that I want to tell you to practice here is getting used to the recoil reset time. So you want to practice doing taps where you're letting the recoil completely reset after each shot. Quite often I am watching people play where they are shooting at really odd intervals and it's forcing their recoil to kind of go out of control even though they are like essentially tapping or bursting. The only reason you would tap or burst is to let your recoil reset. So if you're tapping and bursting at these odd intervals or too quickly and not letting your recoil reset, you're actually doing yourself a massive disadvantage because you're getting all the negative side effects of like spray recoil without any of the benefits of actually doing like DPS, damage over time, because you're shooting less bullets, but the bullets are as inaccurate as if you were shooting lots of bullets. And what I'm going to try and do this. It's kind of muscle memory that I don't do this, but basically that is tapping because I'm tapping my mouse button, but I'm doing it too quickly, and so it gets to a point where it is essentially spraying really slowly, and that is like the worst of all worlds. Also with bursting, you can get caught up in the same kind of trap where if you start shooting 4 bullets and then start shooting too quickly after the 4th bullet, you just notice your recoil start to go crazy. I'm going to try this again just to show you an example. That is what you don't want to be happening. So you really want, if you get into the shooting range, you can go to 30 meters here. You really want all of your bullets to be hitting in that center circle. And you can play with how quickly you can do it. You can actually do it quite quickly. I might be doing it a little too slowly here, actually. There you go. So you can do it pretty quickly. Same with tapping. So practice those two things. Practice tapping, practice bursting, but mainly you want to practice tapping and bursting and letting your recoil reset between the shots. So I hope this helps improve your gameplay. Good luck and have fun out there.